EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Right back to him on first down. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Saints. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Saints are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Lots of space, past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Uh-huh. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss left side caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Now they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Here's a run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play to kick off this drive. A pickup of 44 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. He is in. Touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Shaheed in motion. Back to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Slot man in motion right. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Falcons. And this show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now, faking the give. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
2nd and 7. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. No problem there on the extra point. The Saints go up by 7, 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll drop to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They convert on 33 with a gain of 7 yards. He'll look to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this 1st half. Shaheed in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That one taken in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Koo able to add the extra point. Now the Falcons have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and timing that hit up by the defense, and at this point all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throwing now from the gun. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shaheed in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down. They'll look to throw. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week, and we are back at it with the third quarter. third quarter begins with a run. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Finding space inside the 40. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Falcons. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will go up by 7. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Handoff here, up the middle, finding room to the 20. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Saints. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Shaheed in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He fires downfield for Pitts. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Shaheed in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. 1st down picked up as the running game comes through. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. His kick is good, and the Falcons will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. As they try to run it here. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Second down and 8. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. I'm this play caller. I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, second and goal. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Moreau. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's first down. They'll stick to the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now on second and long. Shaheed in motion. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run here. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. Saints going to use their second timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ball game. Second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Koo able to add the extra point, and Falcons will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg. For our entire team, I'd like to read. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners, as we say, so long from Atlanta.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.